Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Titans and the Falcons, next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wilcox. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Wilcox. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, they run with Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Operating from the gun, Wilcox. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Person. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down carry for Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now a second down and 6. Off play action. Wilcox. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Wilcox. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Wilcox. And that'll be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Second down and 8. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Person. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On second down, Evans looking for space. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Atlanta now coming out on the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Right? Short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise.
Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taking on the midfield logo. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He only has a single solo carry. Numero uno, second quarter. They need to get in the ball more, don't they?
I'm not the greatest statistician in the world.
Yeah, you are.
But a back like that with only one carry kind of takes me back to college in the classroom. Not enough evidence to declare what you should do the rest of the game. Give him the ball some more and find out.
Will they incorporate him? We'll find out. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to throw again. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Jones. And that one complete to Darby. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense set to go again. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And a catch right side by Evans. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And this one is right through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Atlanta regains possession of the football. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Jones throwing on first down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language isn't.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We were talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, Got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd and 4. And this is incomplete. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Steps away, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Second down and 3. They run the counter. Lincoln. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. 2nd and 11 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.